Hey, what's going on, guys? It's JT here, making me some heart pendants. I have some orders to make some JFK. These are the $50 pendants. But first, before I do that, these will have to become some rings. So that's how I do that. I got one person in the house. Hit that like button. I appreciate you for coming in. I will not be able to look at the chat because I'm away from the phone, kind of, sort of, but I'm going to put my other phone on so I can see who comes in. Just hit the like button, leave a comment, and I definitely will get back to you. But like I said, today I'm doing $50 coin rings, which I'll turn into heart pendants. Some of my favorite to make. I'm going to show a picture in my community tab so you'll actually be able to see how it turned out. But my good friend Tommy from Stacking NYC, we hope a deal could be made that I'll make 10 of these. And if the 10 sell, we can do more. But I'm doing 10 and a lot. And that hopefully can push, sell, and then we can do a lot more in the future. But I came to him and said, hey, Tommy, what do you think if I make 10 coin rings and we do wholesale? Just to see how that would go to start getting in the wholesale market. So I can have income that's every month at a particular spot. I would start online stores, and then I would go to stores like coin stores here in Baltimore and just do a number of coin rings a month so it can be steady, and then still sell on my website and soon to be Etsy. So I thought it would be a good idea. But these are the things that I'm looking forward to do in the future. The first process, let's make this. One of my favorites is the $50 JFK coin. It's also one of the hardest coins to turn into a coin ring for me. Why? Because the coin has a thick and thin areas all over it. You have the profile that's on the obverse side, and you have the field, they call it, which is the flat surface, right? So you have, this is thick, the head or the bust of JFK, and then on the side is thinner. So usually the cracks or the splits happen in this area here, right? So you have to be very careful when you make this ring, you know. But what I'm doing now is taking my deburring tool, and I'm just slowly deburring that punch spot or the cut surface, right? Getting all that silver, smoothing that area out. So once I do that, I go ahead and take some sandpaper, do a little rip there, and I go right in the center and smooth it out some more, just like so. Now, before the video started, I already punched the holes inside the coin, so that saved me some time. Hey, we got Explore America. That's my brother Red. Red, how you feeling? Thanks for coming in. Formerly Hello America, now Explore America. How you feeling, my man? So I go through each one of these $50 here, and I'm going to deburr. Now, you may ask, JT, what do you do with the silver that comes off this? Well, my friend Red, a long time ago, he told me that, hey, JT, save the center of the coin for your children. Because why? It's 90% silver, or it's 0.99 fine silver. And what was Red talking about? He was talking about the punch area. So this is the punch of the center of the coin. So what did I start doing? I started taking the shavings from the coins and also the punch, and I place them right inside this jar. So everything in this jar is silver and also the silver punch. And I place it right there. So now the silver shavings and the silver punch goes in this jar. And once it gets to a certain weight, I can melt it into a bar of sort. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming and enjoy the stream. Red said that he is having lunch and enjoying the stream. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the viewership. And as I said before, I'm taking this deburring tool and smoothing that area out. And then later on, I take the same tool and I do the inside layer, which is the lip of the coin or the rim. And you want to smooth that out because that is what the customer feel against the skin, the inside portion, right? So this is what I'm doing today. I may make at least one of these rings into the heart before it's all said and done, but I definitely won't be able to make all 9. That's going to take me some time. But I just wanted to show the process. You know, and that's how you do it. You punch it a hole, you deburr it, and then you want to smooth it out. So I'm going through each coin and doing the same thing. Just deburring, cleaning that punch area up, make sure it's nice and smooth. And this is one of the first steps you want to do to ensure that your coin doesn't split. Then what you do, I take that area and I just clean it with my sandpaper. There we go. Smoothing that area out. And that's it. Nice and easy. This is what coin ring crafters do all over the world. Smooth that cut edge. There you go. So there you go. And collect that silver and do other things with it. Now, usually what I do with the punch is make pendants out of it. So if the person makes a ring, order a ring, I take this center punch, I punch a hole right in the center, and I put a chain on it, and voila, the person has a nice little pendant that they can wear as well. I do believe in giving the customer everything that they pay for, and that's even the punch. But for orders like this, they don't have a punch, you know. So all you have here is the chain. It will be a silver plated chain, and you have this 90% silver coin as the pendant, the heart pendant. So there we go. Smooth that area out. So right now I got 4 that's ready. I have to do that to 3 more. When you come in, hit the like button, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know that you're inside the chat, even if you stay for a little bit. I'm going to be here for a while. Thanks, Reds, for staying in. Thanks, Reds, for leaving a comment. Red has been a supporter of the channel for so long. There we go. Get all that silver out. Let's smooth it out now. Let's smooth it out. And that's what you want to do, like that. Get that inner side. You want to get inside there. Yes, get inside there real good because you want to make sure this coin don't split. Oh, man, it breaks my heart to see a coin split after annealing it. And the main goal is to make this a nice ring. And I love these as rings because you have the In God We Trust that shows good. Always the year, 1964, shows well on the JFK $50. And then the inside stays intact. So you see all of the United States of America, $50. You see all that detail. But sometimes I do clean the details up in order to engrave a person's name, birth date, or something special inside, right? So, he said, oops, I forgot the thumbs up. Thanks, Rays, for going back and pushing that thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. I was talking to my sweetheart from around the world, and she said, make sure you do a video today. I haven't done a video in a while, and so definitely motivated to do a video today to show you the beginning process of the heart pendant. Okay. All right. It's nice and tough here. Right? It's nice and rough because of the punch. So, like I said, once again, you want to make sure you smooth that area up. Take this deburring tool and be careful with the deburring tool because you will cut your finger. These deburring tools aren't dull. They will slice your finger up if you slip. So even though I'm doing this and talking on the camera, I'm paying close attention to this blade and where it goes. Okay, you want to be careful. All coin ring tools can be dangerous. You're talking about a 6-ton press here, a 1-ton press, ring stretcher. You use this little blade here and also a torch. You got to be careful. And there you go. You want to smooth it out. Now, how much silver would I have? I don't know. I'm going to have to weigh it. I do have a scale. I'll bring it down, another time, but maybe I'll make that a video, how much silver comes from the punches and also the scraping. All right. We have one more, and then we can just go ahead and start the process of one of the rings. So the video will show how much silver do I get from the deburring process and how much silver will it be to weigh 90% silver in a punch. Okay. There we go. Now we got to guess. You got to guess for how much the silver is going to weigh. Make sure that you put a guess in an email. Email me at jtcoinrings@gmail.com. Tell me that you want to guess how much silver is going to be from the scrapings combined with the number of the punches. Give me how many ounces or how many you think is going to be. And if you get it, I'll send you out a channel sticker and maybe another gift, but a mystery gift. And you have 1 week from today to do it. So right now is the 12th, I believe. So next Saturday, I'll do the email check and I'll send out the channel sticker and also the silver gift. Okay. Now, think about this. I have a giveaway that no one has really activated. I asked, once I hit 300 views on this video, I said that I will make them a coin ring, a quarter coin ring, and a channel sticker will be sent out to them. And all I ask for the person to do is to go to the channel. I hit 300, leave a comment, and email me. And the instructions are in the video. But I got the 300 viewers, but no one did it. They didn't leave a comment in the video, and they didn't email me. So that means they didn't watch it in full. So the contest is still going on. I'm going to mention it in a live stream that I do later this week. If no one has entered or win it, I'm just going to do it another way. Okay. B squared to the 9th power says, I'll just take the sticker when I buy my ring. Okay, nice. Most definitely. B Square. Awesome. B Square has been a supporter of the channel as well. Comes in, watch the videos, leave comments. I remember Red always said he'll watch a video and Red will comment 2 to 3 times on the video. He making sure the algorithm understood what was going on. So, guys, if you're not subscribed to Explore America, go do it. Great guy, great content creator. You'll definitely get something from his channel. And the best YouTube voice around. And if you watch my commercial, it was done by Reds. I still play it to this day. And everyone say, oh man, that commercial sounds wonderful. Like, Red did it all. He did it for me. And I was so honored. I play it every live stream. It has to be played. All right, so we got the silver here. Voila. And we also have the silver that will be from the punches. I'm going to place that in. You have to guess how much silver is going to be from the punches and also the shavings. I'm going to put it all on a scale. The person who wins get the channel sticker and a piece of silver. Okay, I put it over here so it won't fall. Okay, next step is it's time to anneal a coin. The order stands for 10 heart pendants. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One coin got messed up. It moved. So I'm gonna have to find something to do with that one. Believe me, I'll find something to do with it. But I was pretty upset that it got destroyed. So one of these coins will be the test dummy. All right, so let's go. What you want to do first is you want to bend this coin. So you want to find a stabilizer, which one fits. The coin has to fit in there comfortably. And this one, it doesn't. So what I have to do is go in my little trusty drawer here and find the right stabilizer. Thanks a lot. So I love Jtcoinrings. And Jtcoinrings loves you, man. Thank you for all you do for the community and what you definitely have done for this channel. You have helped me out in more ways than one, and I appreciate it. And I will always be Team Reds. Team Red all day. Okay, so I found the stabilizer. So what you want to do first is anneal this coin, because if you don't anneal, it's going to be more difficult to fold it, to bend it. So I want to soften it up a little bit, okay? So voila. Let's do that first. You want to put that there, put that over here. Let's anneal this coin, guys. All right. Apply that heat. Now, I wish I could tell you exactly how hot I need to make it. One time, I'm going to get one of those heat guns and let you know the temperature, but I don't have it. We used to use a black Sharpie, and once the black Sharpie is gone, then you would know it's annealed enough. All right, put that in some water. All right, you see it dripping. You want to quench the metal. Allow the metal to cool with the coolness of the water. Okay, dried off coin. And what I want to show is the 1964 In God We Trust. So I'm going to turn the coin on its obverse side. You have this here. You place that right in the center. Now, it's very important to make sure this coin don't move. If it moves, it's going to bend. Okay? You don't want that to happen. You want it to be straight. So you want to make sure that the coin is very settled. It's set inside this stabilizing diamond. Now, the next thing is making sure you put your starter cone in it. Right hand stacker. He has the family, Steph Stacker family reunion in Columbus, Ohio, July 28th. And we'll have free camps in the back pocket. If you want to show up Friday the 28th, we go to the Blues and Barbecue Fest. I did see a video you talking about that. You did a live stream about that. So yes, guys, look inside this. Also, Reds, if you got a commercial, if you got some more a commercial about that, let me know, and I'll play it on my live stream as well to let people know about it. Check that out in Columbus, Ohio. Sound like a good time. It's another opportunity for people in the community to meet each other. There we go. So what you want to do is the folding process, okay? And you want to fold that coin. There you go. So there you go. You want to fold it. All right. So now we see we got a little fold going on. Now it's important to make sure this coin doesn't do any little topsy-turvy or bend. You got to make sure. That's why I may have to switch dies, because I want to make sure that it's real stabilized. So I'm going to switch to this one here. This die is a little too deep, and you risk it sliding, which will cause the coin to have a wobble. Okay? But before I do so, what do I have to do is anneal it. Okay? I want to anneal it some more. So I take my little heater, my little flame here, my torch. It's important to do this. You want your coin to be nice and annealed. Make sure it's annealed. Soften up the metal. You're able to move the metal, control it. And you want to make sure it's done. Very important. There's the quench. All right. On to my next step. You want to continue to fold this coin. Now you started off with a small one. This is called a starter cone. Okay. The next step is this bigger one right here. We call this the universal die. The only problem is made out of metal. Okay, steel. And if you're worried about the center, the inner portion of the detail, you can damage it if you use steel against steel or steel against silver. You can put a little shop tape or some tape around this to keep the detail from marring off. But I don't worry too much about it because it's going to the heart shape. And the detail is still able to be seen. Okay? So my next step is this. Make sure that thing is centered. All right? Do you want to take this right here? Place it in the center right there. There we go there. Okay, got you. Got you, Reds. Just read that message. Family only. Got you, brother. There we go. I need to get away. So I will keep let you know exactly if that's possible for me. There we go. We got that center. And we have it nice and folded. I like it that way. It doesn't seem, it doesn't have anything I can see that's crooked. So it looked like it kind of folded evenly, which I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that it's not damaged. Good gracious. That's beautiful. So you want to fold it until the lips of the coin or the reeded edge of the coin touches the steel mandrel. And it did just that. If you look here, there's really not much room there. It's really touching it. So the next step will be my ring stretcher over here, okay? So that's what it is. I come over here. And that looks real good. So what I do now is that I anneal it again, because before I start stretching, I want to make sure it's right. Okay, so this is a success, guys. Real success. Let me make this message real quick. And before I go to the next step, 1 second. I'm on a live stream. Okay. Let's go to the next step, which is annealing. Bam. All right, there we go. So you see there, you anneal that coin always. If you don't remember one thing about coin rings, it's to anneal. Anneal, anneal, anneal. So there we go. All right. You want to make sure that coin is nice and soft, no matter what. Okay. So let me go here. Going back. All right. So now, from this part on, I want to make sure I put a wrapping here, because I don't want the coin to mess up from the spindles. I think you call them spindles. If they're not called spindles, don't mind me, okay? But okay, so we got here. And voila. There we go. You turn here. And you want to turn this coin ring counterclockwise, right? And you want to squeeze it. Then you want to pull back. But you don't want to squeeze too much. You don't want to damage the ring. So anytime you feel any resistance, you want to make sure you always check. Okay? So what you want to do is look at this coin. You want to look here around that edge. You want to examine it for any rips, any tears. If you do that, man, you're going to be mad. You're going to be so upset. So what I usually do is take some sandpaper right now. I take a certain grit, maybe 400 grit, 320 grit, something like that. And what I do, I just go just like this, right? I just sand that area nice and smooth, right? I don't want this to split, because you don't want to get this far in the process and the thing go plah. You're like, God darn it, I messed up this daggone ring, and you just lost a piece of silver, right? And I already lost one piece that I'm gonna have to find a way to salvage, you know? Can't lose another one. That's money, you know? And you just messed up a beautiful coin. So I'm gonna find something to do with this one coin that moved. I'll make it a pendant or something, but it won't go wrong. Definitely gonna fix it. So what you want to do is this. Just continue to move it like that. See that? And voila. You examine that thing. You see no rips, no tears. Okay? You keep on going. You don't stop, guys. You keep on going, right? You're going to make this a ring. Okay? Hey, Gabby, how you doing? That's the beautiful Gabby. Say hi to Reds, and Red said hi to Gabby. There we go. All right, you see the color change. The red, the orange. You know what I'm saying? If you see that color change, if I turn the lights off, let's do that. You see that color change. You see the color coming off of it, okay? And the color of the coin start to change colors as well. That's when you know you got the colors, the copper, and you have the silver that's inside the coin once it gets to a certain heat, right? I don't want to put too much heat to it because you cause the silver to reticulate. That means the lines and stuff start to form on the out layer of the coin. You don't want that because you want your surface to be nice and smooth, right? And that just makes the jewelry look much better when it's nice and smooth. Too much heat causes that reticulation, the stretching of the metal, all that stuff. You want to make sure you have minimum defects on your jewelry once you make it. It's one thing I've learned. Some of my early rings, too much stretching, lamitation, all that stuff was played into it. You can see it in the artwork. You can see it in the rings. And I didn't. Now that I know better, I make sure I do better. Okay. So you want to go right back to the ring stretcher. Okay. Go back to the ring stretcher. You want to cover it up because once again, you want to make sure you protect the inside detail. Go back to stretching. Voila. Bam. Stretch that coin. Counterclockwise. There you go. This right here is like butter, guys. It's feeling like butter. It's stretching perfectly. This right here, remember, I'm not turning into a coin ring. I'm turning into a heart pendant. But the process in the beginning has to be a ring. If this was a coin ring, this probably turn out to be A1. Because this right here turned out perfectly. This is one of the best ones I did. I mean, the shape is beautiful in this damn thing. God dang it. Look at this shape. Perfect ring. Look at that. Voila. It's a coin ring already. I just have to shape the reeded edge, but it's a ring. And that quick step, look at that. It made it a ring. But the end result is what, guys? Heart pendant. So what you want to do, this is the head of the heart pendant maker. I still want to shine this baby up, okay? You got the reeded edge still showing there. That's beautiful. Nice, beautiful reeded edge. This is the cut edge. You want to see how? Let's see how it becomes a heart. Yeah. Gabby said, forget that. I don't want to talk about the ring. Let's see the heart, guy. Let's see the heart. Oh, man. Let's see the heart. Okay. He said, heck yeah. Let's see the heart. Okay. You want to find one of these attachments that it can fit. As you see, this doesn't fit, okay? So I would have to find me an attachment that fits. This would be it. But what I got to do now is reduce the size of this because it's too big, okay? Even though it fits my fat finger, I have to reduce it. First step is to get me a suitable reducing die. I have to bring it down to like a size 7 to 9. So that's what I'm going to do. You want to find a reduction die. I find a 17 degree. Place that in there. If you can't find it with that, I have another plate. Okay, you want to do that first. Where is my reduction plate? There we go. Let me find that first before I go any further. The reduction plate. The reduction plate. Okay, put that right there. And put my reduction plate. And we want to make sure you shrink the coin. Okay, and then once you shrink it, you want to put it in the Swedish die. So let's heat this baby up again. And then we're going to put it in the Swedish die, bring it down a little bit, and then we're going to turn it into a heart. All right, and what do we anneal it for? What does annealing does? The annealing causes the metal to soften up and allows me to bend it any which way I want. You know, that's the whole thing. Do what you want with the metal, but make sure it's proper. You know what I'm saying? You want to bend somebody up or bend something up, you want to make sure it's proper. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to see it make it smaller. We saw the stretching. Now let's show how we're going to make this thing smaller. Okay, voila. Move these out the way. This right here is called a Swedish die. If you see the name of it, it says what? A Swedish wrap. A Swedish wrap. See that? Why is it called Swedish wrap? The creator of this, he was from Sweden. Okay? But what I use, Swedish wrap, made by Jason Works. Jason Works have some of the best coin ring tools in America. Hands down. Made in America. And this guy makes quality tools. And I was lucky enough to get this. So I'm very happy. What I want to do is wrap this thing up and put it in this tube. All right. So what you want to do first is take this monster tape, blue monster tape here. This is plumbing tape. This is what plumbers use. But as coin rings creators, we use it too. So in the description below, I'm going to put monster tape. And we're going to get monster tape to sponsor this video. I'm speaking it in existence, okay? Let them know that we use our tape, and I use it on hundreds of rings a year. Hundreds of rings a year. And this is what protects the detail of my coin rings. And now, JFK heart pendants. Okay? So what you want to do is wrap it like 25 times. So as long as monster tape keeps this cheap, nice and affordable, I'll be able to use this forever, right? And it's some of the best tape that I use. I'm not even going to tell you a lie. I use it all the time. 717 detector. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Gabby C, thanks for coming in. Explore America, thanks for coming in. I appreciate all of the people that are in here watching me make this pendant. You want to take your coconut oil, right? And you want to place that inside the tube, okay? You want to make sure that this coin ring is able to go in there no problems. So no friction other than the friction of it being lodged in nice and tight. So what you want to do is push it in like that. There we go. Make sure that it's flush. Hit the bell, hit the bell. Appreciate you guys hitting the bell. Want to make sure you hit the bell. That lets other people know to come on in. So I want to make sure that it's nice and flush, guys. I don't want one side end to go more than the other. That's pretty tight. You know, that's another Swedish wrap. You know, this right here is another Swedish wrap, which I think, guys, I'm going to use that one because it's not as tight. The thing is, I don't want to damage the coin in the process. So you want to make sure it's not too tight. There you go. See, that fits much better. Then you want to take, this is called a pusher, right? Put that on top. Right there. Make sure that it goes down evenly. That's another thing. Okay? Make sure it goes down nice and evenly. Got it here. That's it. Start to push. As you see there, that coin went down. All right, now I don't need this to be so small. Remember, it's not a coin ring. It's going to be a heart pendant. So all I want to do is make sure that it's even and I make it smaller. I forgot one thing, guys. I forgot the size of the ring so you can see exactly how small it got. But, you know, you're going to tell that this coin ring is much smaller than before, okay? There we go. So when you force this coin ring down, this tight tube, the coin ring gets smaller. Thus, the Swedish wrap does its job. So let's take this tape off and let's see what we got. Sorry, I'm OCD. Got to clean up as I go and put everything back in its place. Tape goes back in its place. Remember, Monster Tape. If you're using coin rings, Monster Tape. And we're going to hope Monster Tape sponsor one of my videos. There we go. Voila. Now the coin ring is absolutely smaller. Now remember, it fit on that finger. Hardly not anymore. It's a little tighter. Now it goes on that finger. Okay? My bad. It fit on that finger before, but see how far? Now, so we made this smaller. Okay? The next step is, this is a perfect damn ring, guys. God darn it. This ring is perfect. This would have been a perfect coin ring I could have sold. Good gracious. But anyway, I'm speaking out of terms. I'm just saying how good this ring came out. Good gracious. It's probably one of the best I've done in a long time. I ain't going to tell you no lies. So what I want to do is just make sure that if it was a coin ring, you want to make sure the inside is sanded up. The reason why I'm doing it, even though I'm making it a pendant, because I want the coin, this pendant to still have the same look, the shine and everything that a coin ring had, the same deep attention to detail. So I want to make sure that even the cut edge is still looking nice and shiny. You know, you want to make sure the same thing. You don't want to have a dull looking coin edge, because the person is still paying good money for this, right? And anyone who had my rings before know I put a lot of attention to my detail, down to the ring, down to the bag. I want you to have absolute best experience with my rings. In the precious metals community, we say, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. My new motto for Jtcoinrings is hold it, own it. You know, that's my new motto. That's going to be under Jtcoinrings. It comes from that saying, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. You know, hold it, own it. Jtcoinrings. You know, I need everyone to have a Jtcoinrings. All right, there we go. Voila. Now you start with the ring. Now the whole process is what? Let's make this damn thing a heart. Okay? So you want to find a right size to hold your heart in. So I have a lot of attachments here. Let's find the right size. Okay. What you want to do is place that in there. And guys, look at that. It's still too big. So what do I have to do? I have to make it a little smaller. It doesn't fit. So I'm going to have to make it smaller. Right now, this size is definitely a size 12. Definitely still, it's like 12 and a half. Or 12 and a quarter. Okay. Still a nice ring. If anyone needs this as a coin ring, put it in the chat. You know, they want to buy it, you can buy it right today for 50 bucks. I'm selling it $30 cheaper. And before I make it a heart. If not, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Too late. Okay. All right. So we have here. This one fits. All right. So now you see how that fits? You place that in. All right. You place that inside there like that. The problem is I have to find the one. There you go. You place that in. Now you got that in. All right. You want to put this over top of it. Like so. I want to make sure it fits though. All right, that don't fit. That means that one or two things. The corn is too big. All right, so I'm gonna make it smaller, guys. I'm gonna have to make it smaller. So back to heat it. It won't let it close. And if I don't do it right, it won't come out. So let's heat it up again. All right. All right, let's do this. Let's heat it up. I gotta wrap it back up. Okay. We know the process already. Anneal it, wipe it down, put it back in the Swedish wrap, shrink it down a little round. Right now it's 12 and a quarter, guys. You want to bring it down maybe to 11 so it can fit comfortably inside of the heart maker. Anyone who wants to make one of these heart coin rings, I'll put the tool also in the description of the video. Go check it out. This guy made a great tool for all coin ring crafters. But if you want to get a coin pendant from me, let me know. JTCoinrings.com or hit me up in my inbox and I will send one out to you. Prices will be on my website. All right, cool. So we do that. We want to make sure we got coconut oil. All right, put that back in. Voila. There we go. Voila, bam. That side is down. You want to go a little further. You take another one. Turn that down. Make sure you don't want to, make sure it's straight because you don't want to wrinkle this thing up. There you go. That thing gonna be small now. Voila, bam. Then you want to turn it around the other side. Take all the excess off. Not too much though, because you don't want to kill the detail of the coin. So it's a little push here. It's a little push. because I don't want to push too much, make it too small. There we go. All right, now you'll see how dramatic this size shrunk, okay? And then we'll be able to find which heart pendant we like. Now, all the heart pendants won't be the same size, but I try to make them around the same size. So, and there we go. We got the wonk. And as you see how I stretched too much and what happened? It got wonky. It got wonky. So somehow in the process, the coin ring slipped. In the process, the coin ring slipped and it caused it to wonk. What I didn't want to happen, but no fear. JT Coin Rings is here and I'll fix that problem. So what I want to do is put that back in. Somehow it moved out the way and caused it to have a little, you can see there. So what you want to do, got to fix that before I go further on. Got to fix it. And that's what happens when it moves inside of the Swedish wrap. All right. It happens, guys. I knew a perfect ring would eventually go down, especially when you speed the process up. You have to slow down. But I've been doing this. I know how to fix it. So let's do this again. And it's live, you know. If this was a video, you would have never saw this process. But it's live video, you know. So now this has a little wonk on it. So what do? I put it back in that Swedish press. And when I put it in that Swedish press, I make sure that it's nice and even. And it's going to knock that wonk right out. So it went from a perfect coin ring to have a wonk in it when I shrunk it down to size. But it's okay. That's how I'm going to fix it. So I'll make sure this is the reeded side. And I'll place it down right there. It's even going in wonky. So what I want to do, make sure it doesn't wonk. Okay. Make sure it doesn't wonk. Pull it out. Okay. Let it go down a little further until the wonk officially comes out. There we go. Okay. Let's hope that got the wonk out. Okay. It looked to be that it's still a little there. So what I want to do is turn it around a little. Right. The amount of adjusting doing. There you go. Got to adjust it right. But see here, the blue start to come off. So when that blue comes off, you want to worry because you don't want that detail to be scratched. So what I have to do is reapply because you want the detail still. So you got a little wonkiness there. Still got a little waviness going there. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of some fixing. But this process of me fixing it should be okay. Every time you move the metal, what happens is this. It hardens. Okay? Every time you move the metal, it hardens. So what I want to do is allow those molecules to heat back up so I can loosen up this metal again. So quench it. And this is how you bring it back to life. You know, this is definitely a wonker. It went from a perfect shape to a wavy ring. But all you have to do is continue to press it down and press, and it will be fine. Because you still wanted to make a beautiful pendant. It's the process. Things you go through. This coin is, remember, these coins are not meant to make into rings and pendants. So when they made them perfectly as they were, coins. With the right amount of balance and everything. And I'm going against that balance to create something else with a balance. You know, so I have to make sure I put enough tape on there to protect the detail. Okay. And then we'll go into making it a heart pendant. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. All right, guys, keep your fingers crossed. Dr. Toe is going in. You know, keeping it balanced. Keeping it nice and balanced. There we go. Let's do it. Let's see what comes out of this. There we go. All right. Here. Turn that baby around. Let's balance that baby out. Okay. And this is going to be a smaller ring. Smaller ring with a smaller detail. This still got a little wonk to it. Let's see. Let's go here. Definitely got hardened. All right, take it out. Oh, that's the purpose of the tape. Yeah, the tape, definitely. The tape protect the surface. You got to do that. All right. So this right here, when coin ringing goes wrong, when you do the detail, it's definitely a wavy. But it's going to make an interesting heart regardless. There we go. Tape off. Sometimes the tape stays on there depending. Okay. All right. Right over here. There we go. All right. So as you see, it got much smaller. Okay. I want to bring it to right around a size 7s, 8. I've done it before, but usually for quarters. For the half dollars, I bring it to right around a 10 to 11 size. You know, but that was okay. So what I'm going to do is place that in there now. You see, right now it's perfect. All right, so let's go there. Next, you want to do is take this here. Okay, before I do that, let's do this. I want to shine it up because it's going to be very hard to shine once I make it a heart. Get all the dirt off it. Okay. You want to take that off. Go this way. All right. That right there kind of gives it a little shine. Makes it a little easier to shine because once I get it in a heart form, you have all the little crooked spots. You want to get the inside I'm still gonna put it inside my ultra steamer to get it to cleaning, but I like to get all the smut out first from all of the smoke and all of the fire from the torch. So I want to get it to a point that it's not so dirty that I can't get all the crevices out. Then you want to take the blue watch, or you want to take a jewelry. There you go. Just like so. And see that it looks a lot different, a lot shinier. Then you want to put it here, back inside there. All right. Got a little wonk still to it, but it's going to be an interesting looking ring. All right, so you want to put this top on. Okay. And then once you put the top on, you have this little bar. You put it in. There you go. Give it a little space. This is what happens sometimes. It gets stuck in there. And you just gotta get it. Okay. All right. Found it. Okay. So now I got this. Place it inside. There we go. Make sure it's that part. Make sure it's nice and snug. Put that there, the top down. Put that inside, and it comes out the other end. Okay? Then you want to go to the one-time press, and you want to squeeze it down. All right. Once you squeeze it down, you pull that out. And what you just created was the teardrop of the heart. Okay? Now you want to put it on the top. Put it on the top there. And now you want to squeeze it down slightly. Look at it to see how the dip looks of the heart. Okay. You'll see the dip starting to happen on the top. Still need to be a little bit more. So what you do is put it back on. But make sure that it's in there correctly, because it will get stuck. It's acting up. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Put it back in there. All right, make sure. Why it's not getting stuck? There we go. Once you get there, you want to place that top back there. That's it. And you want to squeeze it more. All right. There you go. And as you see, voila, you see the heart. You see the tip and also the heart portion at the top. Now you can make it a little bit more, but it's all up to you, how you would like it. You know, as you see, the reeded edge, you know, see how that is? That becomes a heart too. Now, I don't like dipping it too much because you start having the walls collapse. When the walls collapse, it starts looking like a heart, you know? It looks like this part bends. It's about even, having it even. So both parts are even of the arch. The slight dip in the center. You have the dip at the bottom. Thus, you have now a heart. So what you want to do is now is just make sure that you shine it up. I put it in my steam cleaner, my tumbler, put my silver cleaner on it, my Flitz cleaner, this right here. I shine it up and voila. Guess what happens, guys? Guys, you wind up making a heart pendant. Now, you're gonna get a nice chain with this. You get a nice silver plated chain that comes along with this. And I'm gonna show you a picture. It'll be on the new thumbnail that comes up in about 15 to 20 minutes. And I'll let you know where you'll be able to get these if you like them. But it's a good thing, a nice gift for your ladies who love coins. If you're a coin collector, if you love JFK, you get a nice 90% silver JFK heart pendant made from a 90% half dollar, 1964. Okay. So, hey, how can you beat that? Beautiful coin. If you're a coin collector, it's a new way in order to stack your silver. As we say in the coin community, if you don't own it or you don't hold it, you don't own it. That means that you have to hold your precious metals in your possession. All right. So, guys, this right here is how you turn a JFK half dollar, 90% silver, into a heart pendant. Okay. Appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next video because I have more pendants to make, right? But thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, guys.